Welcome back to Healing While Building with me, your host, LaShana West, your millionaire mindset coach and business therapist. I help entrepreneurs just like you pinpoint the mindset blocks that's stopping them from living the life that they crave through mindset work, mental wellness, and business strategy. So today, we're going to talk about how unresolved childhood trauma is stopping you from getting to your next level. Let me let that sit for a minute, because right now we need to take a deep breath. And let me just tell you, that wasn't for you. That was for me. When it comes to unresolved childhood trauma, no one is exempt. And when I say childhood trauma, it doesn't always mean this gruesome, dreary thing that has happened for you. You see, I didn't say happen to you. I said happen for you. And the reason why I say that is because trauma is a spectrum, right? It can be low level, like maybe being bullied in the past, or having I wouldn't even say hostile work environment is low level, right? But this is the thing, it's perception. I may think that a hostile work environment is low level because high level to me is something XYZ. Someone else may say hostile work environment is high level because that's like the only thing that they have experienced. And this is why I love emotional intelligence and our ability to be aware of our own junk, so we don't project and assume, oh, that's it. That's all that happened for you. And you're tripping. No, we should never come at it around that way, because what Timothy went through and what Maxwell went through and what LaShana has went through, there's no comparison, number one. But the bigger thing is we all have been going and all have went through something. So at the end of the day, when you acknowledge and you're aware of what happened for you and how it has impacted you, that's your journey to dictate what level it is, right? And so what I want to share with you today is how unresolved childhood trauma is keeping you from your goals. So let's just take myself for an example, right? If you know my story, you know that I grew up in a dysfunctional household. I call it drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Both of my parents were addicted to crack cocaine. They are both clean. They've been clean for years and years and years. However, I still endured certain things growing up in that kind of environment, right? I have an opportunity to let what happened for me hold me back, or to use everything that I've been through, everything that I've been able to see, witness, experience, and use that as leverage for me to persevere and be resilient. I chose number 2. I said, you know what? I'm not going to repeat XYZ. I'm going to make sure that I don't raise my daughter in a specific type of household, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That has afforded me to get a bachelor's, a master's in mental health counseling, work in corporate for over 20 plus years, serving on several continuums of care in the mental health field, and now being a mental health and business therapist to support entrepreneurs. What if I would have said, I can't do this. I'm shameful of my story. I don't want to tell anybody what has happened for me. Y'all, I wouldn't be here before you, right? I wouldn't been able to serve all of these clients and help them heal while they build, move through their junk, persevere even though. And so God literally is placing you in position. He's giving you the throne. He has given you the chair and the table. And now you have to make a decision on if you're going to say yes. Because I'll be brutally honest with you. I did not know that me tapping into entrepreneurship would enable me to uncover and uproot all of the junk that was in my trunk. Hope somebody's laughing. But anyway, entrepreneurship literally saved my life. Entrepreneurship literally pushed me into my healing journey. And that's why I love the process. It's not about making money. It's not about marketing. It's not about the messaging and the mindset. That is what's on the outside. Once you start working on your business and you start going deep about who you really are, who you really, 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 really are in alignment to serve, you're going to be like, but you won't get there if you let the unresolved trauma and the unresolved junk get in the way and tell you that you're not enough, that you can't do it, that everybody around you is going to know that you're a fraud, that you're not beautiful enough, you're not smart enough. Does that make sense? It's a double-edged sword. You say yes to doing the work, or you say yes to letting the work do you. I don't know if y'all caught that. If you did, say me in the comments. So as a business therapist and mindset coach, I literally help you look in the mirror and do the deep work while you're doing the deep business work. It's the best of the best of both worlds, right? Because of my mental health background, I'm cognizant and conscientious enough to know, okay, this is the real reason why he is calling himself an introvert and that he's shy, but that's not really why he won't show up. This is the real reason why she continues to self-sabotage and blur boundaries with her clients, because she really never felt like she had a voice, and she always had to give, and give. And once I let you understand and become more self-aware of why you're showing up that way, then we can connect the dots and be in alignment. Because right now, there's a disconnect, right? The disconnect is we are trying to address a surface issue when the issue is so much deeper. And in this Healing While Building series, we're going to do the deep work together. Together, we're going to be able to be honest and say, you know what? I think I'm burned out. And actually, I don't think I'm burned out. I am burned out. And it doesn't stop there. We reverse engineer it to assess, why are you burned out? How long have you been burned out? What was the trigger or the tilting point that made this dysfunctional behavior of yourself project out into the world to where now you're repeating the same things that you experienced or seen growing up as a child. I hope you enjoyed this session. I want to know, what other topics would you like for me to cover? As you guys know, this is the Accountability on Demand podcast, and it's the Healing While Building series. And so the home is Accountability on Demand, but I love doing certain segments that is, I would say, the theme in the atmosphere and in the universe, so we don't just run on autopilot and keep doing the same thing, and we can literally address and pinpoint what the problem is so we can work through it together. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, leave a comment if this was helpful, and if you would like to book a complimentary clarity call with me to see how I can support you on your healing journey so you can heal while you build, all you have to do is DM the word breakthrough on Instagram or click the link below in the description. LaShana West here, your business therapist, and I cannot wait to support you.